It uses optical technology and techniques to read and write the data. In CD, that is compact disc, the data are mainly stored in the form of tracks and sectors. CD-ROM, it allows the user to rewrite the content. Flash memories are more frequently used in USB. Hello to all, welcome to my new session. I am Revati, Faculty, Department of Computer Science, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, MYSURU. We are on the 7th session of Output Device. In today's session, I am going to deal with optical disk, then I am going to explain compact disk, then I am going to explain compact disk read and compact disk read write. Then I'm going to explain solid state storage. Then I'm going to explain flash memory and USB drive. Before going to start my today's session, let's recall the things what we discussed in the last session. In the last session, we discussed secondary storage device. There we studied what is magnetic tape, advantages and features of magnetic tape. Then we studied magnetic drive. There we studied features, advantages of magnetic drive. Then we studied floppy disk. Under floppy disk, once again we studied advantages, disadvantages and features of floppy disk. Moving further, we are going to study what is optical disk. So, optical disk is nothing but a computer disk. It uses optical technology and techniques to read and write the data. So, it mainly uses light. That is, optical means light. It mainly uses lights to write the data. So, whatever the data, it is written in the disk, that is in the form of digital. I repeat, that is in the form of digital. So, here optical disks are categorized into two types, that is CD disk, that is compact disk, and compact disk read and compact disk read and write. So, let's see what is compact disk. So here compact disk is one of the example for optical disk. So this optical disk is also called compact disk or CD-ROM. I repeat, this optical disk or CD is also called CD-ROM. So what is ROM? Read only memory. So permanent memory. It is also called non-volatile memory. So it means that the compact disk read only memory, which is also used for storing data into the disk. That means this compact disk is also mainly used to store the data. So this is also called optical disk because of CD-ROM is made up of golden or aluminium material. I repeat. So this CD-ROM is also called optical disk because it is made up of golden and aluminium material and the data is stored on the disk in the form of tracks and sector. So in CD, that is compact disk, the data are mainly stored in the form of tracks and sectors. So it is tracks and sectors. So the whole disk, the whole compact disk is divided into number of tracks. So the track, that means a single track, is further divided into number of sectors. I repeat, here CD That means compact discs are divided into number of tracks. Further, a single track is also divided into number of sectors. So the data is always stored in sectors. So the disk is divided into number of sector, and the first track contains the sector in the huge size. Dear students, in CD, that is in compact disk, the first track contains the sector with large size, and the next or other track contains the sector in smaller manner. So this CD-ROM contains the data which is truly readable, means we cannot edit the content of the CD-ROM. So here CD-ROM, that means the compact disk, is also called CD-ROM. That means it is possible to write the data. So it is not possible to erase the data. So the name itself indicates that it is only possible to read the data. So here it is mainly based on truly readable data. That means it is possible to read the data, but you cannot able to append, modify or erase the data which is stored in your CD. So once the data has been written into the CD, that cannot be changed or altered or modified the content of the disk. So once the disk is written, that means once the disk is burned, then you cannot able to rewrite the data. So the data which is stored on the disk can be accessed any number of times by the user. So I repeat, whatever the data which is stored in the compact disk can be accessed by n number of user. So the CD-ROM provides us the large capacity in compared to floppy disk. That means the CD-ROM provides large storage capacity compared to floppy disk. So the CD-ROM can store the data from 650 MB to 800 MB. So the compact disk capacity is 650 MB to 800 MB. So the storage area or storage space provided by the compact disk is high comparative to your floppy disk. Then we are going to get CD read and CD read and write. So these are the two optical disks. It's also called CD-ROM, and sometimes it's also known as CDR. That means read only disk, because the data which has been written into the disk cannot be erased or cannot be changed. So this CD-ROM or compact disk itself called CD read only. Here CD RW or read writable disk. So here compact disk, read and writable disk. The name itself suggests that the disk provides the feature to the user to read and write the content. I repeat, in CD-RW, the feature itself tells that it is possible to read the data. At the same time, it is possible to write the data. So here in CDR, it is read only. That means it is possible to read many times, but it is not possible to write the data onto the disk. But in read write, it is possible to read the data, and at the same time, it is also possible to write the data. So these are the two versions of compact disk. So these are the two flavors of compact disk. The CD-RW is more famous because of its nature. So when comparing to CDR, the CD read-write is very famous because of its nature. That means it is possible to read many times and it's also possible to write many times. So the user can anytime remove the content. That means it provides the facility or features to the user to rewrite the data. I repeat, it provides the user to rewrite the existing content. So it is possible for the user anytime remove the content from the disk and also can store the new content into the disk. Dear students, in CD-ROM, it allows the user to rewrite the content. That means remove that particular content from the CD, then write new content on that space. So, CD-R and CD read writable both have same capacity. That means both the disks comes with same storage capacity, but most famous is CD read write, because in CD read, once the user returns something on the disk, then it cannot be modified. That means user can able to write the content to the CD only once. So it indicates that write once and read many times. But whereas in CD-RW, it allows the user to rewrite the content again and again. That means it allows the user to write the content many times and read the content many times. That means the cost required to purchase CD-RW is more compared to CDR. I repeat, the cost required to buy a CD read-write disk is more than CD-ROM. Moving further, we are going to get solid state storage. In solid state storage, we are going to get flash memory and USB drives. So, a flash memory is also called non-volatile memory. So, what is non-volatile memory? That means the content which is stored in that memory is not going to erase even though the power is turned off. So, the flash memory is called non-volatile memory. That means a permanent memory used for storage and transferring data between personal computer and digital device. So, the flash memory is also called permanent memory and it is mainly used to transfer the data between the personal computer and digital device. So, it has the ability to electrically reprogrammed and erased. That means the flash memory that comes with the features like it is electrically reprogrammed and erased. That means it is programmed electrically. That means you can able to rewrite the program again and again and it's possible to erase or remove the stored program in the chip. So it is often found in USB flash drive. I repeat, it is oftenly found in USB flash drive, MP3 players, digital camera and solid state drives. So dear students, the flash memories are more frequently used in USB flash drivers than digital camera, then it is also used in MP3 players. So flash memory is a type of electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. So I repeat here, flash memory is also type of electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. By using electric waves, you can able to rewrite the data which is stored in this chip. So here electrically erasable programmable read-only memory is also type of non-volatile memory. So here they stands for, that means they are stand-alone memory storage device such as USB drive. So we know that the example for flash memory is USB drive. So here flash memories are the stand-alone memory. We know that the example for flash memory is USB. So flash memories are standalone memory and that is example for USB drive. So here electrically erasable programmable read-only memory is a type of data memory device using an electronic device to erase or write digital data. I repeat, here electrically erasable programmable read-only memory uses electronic waves to read or to write and erase the data. So the flash memory is a distinct type of electrically erasable programmable read-only memory which is programmed and erased in large blocks. So in electrically erasable programmable read-only memory does not require any battery for solid state storage. So for the solid state storage, the best example is static RAM. So the best example for solid state storage is SRAM. So that is static RAM. So it is non-volatile and it has very fast access time. That means the information or data which is stored in electrically erasable programmable read-only memory, the data are accessed within fraction of seconds. So it is having fast access time. It has higher resistance capacity. So the flash memory is extremely durable. I repeat. So here flash memory is example for non-volatile memory and the access speed, that means the data access rate is high comparatively other disk. Whereas the flash memory is extremely durable and it is capable to withstand intense pressure or extreme temperature. That means the flash memory is capable to stand durable and it's also capable to give long time in any kind of temperature. Because of its nature, the flash memory is also used in digital camera, mobile phone, then it is also used in computers and it is also used in personal digital assistant. So these are the some of the examples of flash memory. Dear students, in my today's session, we discussed what is optical disk. Under optical disk, we discussed the two types of optical disk, that is compact disk and compact disk read and compact disk read and write. At the same time, we discussed solid state storage. Under that, we discussed flash memory and USB drive. So I hope in today's class you got more information about storage devices. In the next session, I'm going to start with new unit, that is data representation. Until then, take care. Thank you for watching my session.